Hey guys, I'm going over a gear update. I've been out of buying gear for a while, but now that COVID is dying down, I'm starting to get some more money in and getting back into trading. I really only bought two things here. The rest was all trade, but I'm starting to get back into stuff. So Liberty Canyon was a blast, as it always is. Next year is gonna be pretty sweet, but right now I'm just gonna go over the gear I got. I'm gonna be posting some videos on Liberty Canyon later on this week. I know Cole is updating some stuff for me right now. So to start off, probably my favorite thing I got is a Neo Combat individual box. It's a big box. It's got all the boxes here. There's some more in here, but I kind of only stacked it that high. So I got B1, B2, B3 units. So it's a complete box with the sleeve. It's a 74 dated, and so are all the rations. So it's pretty sweet. Me and John are going to be working on reproducing the boxes with these. I'm going to try to shoot for these boxes to be around $5. I do get shit on a lot for making money on my stuff. Realistically, I mean, someone said my Kool-Aid was too expensive at $3 a pop, but it cost me $1 to print out the paper I need, and another $1 for the Mod Podge, plus the Kool-Aid on the inside, and another $1 to ship. I usually make a nickel or two per Kool-Aid packet. People do call me an asshole, and someone tried saying I did take the Kool-Aid templates, which is bullshit because I spent hours on them. Because someone made one of the raspberry ones, I believe. But I made the lime ones, the grape, and the raspberries myself. Listen, I don't care if you photo scan what I do and put it on your stuff. Just give me credit and don't say I didn't make it. Besides that, I'm going to be working on more cigarettes and stuff like that once COVID is over and I have access to all the supplies I need. So this is pretty sweet. I'm pretty glad I own one of these. This is another item I didn't think I would end up owning, but I do own it. So I'm pretty psyched to own one of these. I might do a photo shoot with one of these things. I mean, I'm very, very excited to actually own one. Probably one of the rarest things I have in my collection right now. Actually, I did buy this one. I got this really cheap at $80. I didn't think I'd be able to get that, but John was in Delaware. I couldn't go with him because some shit came in the way I was supposed to. But he called me and said the store had one of them. I called up the store. I PayPal'd them $80 and I got one of these. I am thrilled to own one of these. I didn't think I'd end up owning one of these ever. Next up is a pretty funny item. My large shorts. What's the size? Yeah, large short. 70 dated Ertl jacket. Me and John have traded this about 4 times. And I traded it back. I gave him a airsoft gun for this. So it's kind of funny because we have traded back and forth about 4 times. And I probably end up trading him again. He'll probably end up with a shirt in a few months. Because I bought this, well, I got this shirt about a year ago from my dad. He was at the flea market, found it. He paid, I think, $65 for it. I traded it for John. He traded it back. I traded it to him again. Then he traded it back to me again, and it's just back and forth. Next up, I got this pretty cheap. It's $70 from John. Another store in Delaware. He got these for $40 a piece. But he's a Jew. I don't care. It's still pretty cheap. I will pay $70 for an original pair of pants any day. So these are large shorts, and it is 69 dated. This is ripstop. They are mints, as everything, even the laces in the bottom. So very psyched to own another pair of pants because you can never have too many pairs of pants. And pants are just ridiculous expensive, especially original pairs, because everyone wore the fuck out of pants, and people still rip original pants every single day. And I know John ripped a pair of pants at Liberty. Not too bad, but still ripped them. Next up, I traded this with John for a original PRC handset. It's a M61 Pistol Belt. It's for the Marines, M61 gear. So I now own every piece, oh god, fuck, I just want to go to bed. Every pistol belt used in Vietnam. Sorry guys if it doesn't sound like I'm feeling it, because I am not. Once you get back from an event after 5 days, your whole body is just like dead for a day or two. So I'm probably gonna head to bed after this. I mean, it is ripped pretty bad up here. I know John did try fixing it, but nonetheless, there is a very bad tear up here. But I don't care, these still are pretty expensive to find, and I'm not going to be using it. This will be on a mannequin, or just hanging off the wall. I just really wanted it for YouTube videos so I can show off every pistol belt used in Vietnam. Next up, got this from Nick. I asked him $5 for Nick. It was very cheap. Nick Diaz, people, he has any piece of field equipment you need, and he has it for the cheapest prices. If there's anything you need, no matter how ridiculous it is, you hit him up, he will give you an excellent deal, and he will ship it to you. It can be the most random, absurd piece of gear, and he'll have 6 of them. He's like Dragon Man, but cooler. Anyways, DSA 75, yeah, it's, technically post-war, but the bottle is still the same as the Vietnam ones. Even though it is 75, I'm not going to be using this. I'll probably just keep it on display because, honestly, if something's past 70, I don't like using it at events. Just, my personal... I mean, some people don't give a shit about the dates, but just, when I know what's there, I know what's there. Speaking of post-war items, I mean, this is virtually the same thing they use in Vietnam, except this one's 91 dated. It is a distress light. This thing is clean. It is new old stock. I mean, look at that glass. It's pretty sweet. It's got the battery in it. I'm never going to end up doing WARP or any special forces because I am too big. But if I do end up doing an RTO kit, I'm going to be using this in my RTO kit. I need a signal panel, some more smokes, stuff like that. But I'd probably tape up the sides though and only leave this side exposed. So yeah, and the pouch, and this will go around the suspenders and you would tighten that. Next up, probably one of the coolest things I own is, well, I already have a Vietnam 2 Quart Canteen cover. It is right there. Everyone thinks it is posted because it is, straight, but that one is actually 71 dated. I actually own a curved one now, so I'm going to end up using this over that. It does have a field repair, as you can see right here. But Nick gave me a replacement M67 clasp closer thing. So I'll end up trading that out, but I'm very happy it actually owns a slanted canteen cover. So it is pretty sweet. The date is too faded away, but I got this very cheap from Nick for like $10, which was... it was a steal. I couldn't say no to that. So very excited to have this. Now, something that is going to end up costing me money in the long run, because now I'm going to have to finish the kit, is an Australian canteen cover. I know you're thinking it looks like an M56 canteen cover. It has all the US stamping in the back. But you can't really see it in the camera right now. Maybe I'll try to focus it. You can kind of see it because the light right now is just very bad. You can see right here, there's a D right here, a arrow pointing up, and another D right here. That is an Australian mark. So this is actually a US minted Australian canteen cover for Anzacs. So now I'm going to have to finish an Anzac website because I own one of these. So this is very hard to find. John picked up like 5 canteen covers for $10 a piece. He thought it was US until he got home and saw the D, the arrow up, and the other D. So, I love anything with double D's on it. So, I traded this for him, and now I'm going to have to make a Anzac kit. And John gave me his extra pair of dyed Rothko shorts. Now, next to another interesting part. Since Nick owns everything, digging through his trash is always fun. So John found 2 butt packs in towards the woods that were just blown away. He got a 56 and I got a 61. I mean, this thing is just destroyed. I think it's hilarious to own. Nick just gave it to us. We found him. Like, hey, Nick, how much you want for these? He goes, you can have them. I mean, I might just make a fully wrecked web set. I mean, I got a Canteen cover that's kind of shredded. I might just work on a completely effed up web set. I mean, this is just hilarious to look at. I mean, yeah, it's sad to see gear destroyed, but it's like someone took a shotgun on this thing. Next up is a M16A1 rubber duck, only the back part. So, this didn't break. Nick sawed it in half because on the inside of these are actual Vietnam era M16A1 barrels molded around them. So there's molded barrels around this. So if you have any of these, there's barrels on the inside if you need a barrel for a real steel M16. So he had a couple of these lying around, so I took one of them for a Mac V SOG Special Forces CQB M16. But it's really just for me to fucking laugh at, because just looking at these things together is just kind of funny. We were joking about, me and John were joking about these, so he's got a set and I got a set. And the most interesting thing I found in his trash was a 1973 dated C-ration box. It was funny because right after I paid $80 for that thing, I found one of these. So I'm very happy to have one of these. Nick just gave it to me. Yeah, it's beyond salty. The thing's like falling apart as I touch it. But it is just so cool to me. I mean, yeah, this is trash to a lot of people. But to me, this is just saving history. And I'm going to find a use for this. I don't know what that use is going to be, but I'm going to find a use for this and attempt to save this somehow. So, that's about it. This is the haul from Liberty. I'll be posting more videos. Sorry I'm not in the mood, but suck me. So, peace out, guys.